593 is the version you need. It would be included in the Discord server. Textures and raster file will be in the Google Drive. BIOS and game, it all depends, whatever you want to get it. So, here we go. We're going to 593. What you want to do, you want to drag this folder. I'm deleting stuff, so file. Now, click on the PCXX2Q application. So what you want to do is you want to go for all this setup tutorial stuff. And when you get here, what you want to do, get the BIOS. And when it says open BIOS folder, you're going to click on that and you're going to drag the BIOS in here. Fresh. Now, I just randomly downloaded one. So basically, it automatically scans the directories. You want to add in your MVP game. Okay, I don't know why my computer. Okay, I did not mean to have that random ass lag spike. Select it, hit next. Controller setup, basically DualShock 2. Map this to your Xbox controller. I think it's SDL1 XI input. Next, setup complete. Enjoy PC. Now, this will give you the update, the automatic updater. All you want to do is remind me later or skip this update. It does not matter. We have not tested out a different version yet. But as of right now, cannot not go anywhere past 593. I'm sorry, I'm recording this at like 9 in the morning. So we're gonna go into the settings, and this is where the fun part's gonna get. So what you want to do is aspect ratio, standard, widescreen 593. Renderer, you can do direct 3D Direct 11 or 12 of bulking. I prefer to use 3D Direct 12 because I think Direct 11 of Vulkan, it has a weird like transparency effect to the logos and the menus. It's my personal version, or that's my personal preference. I'm sorry. Alright, here we go. And then you want to select whatever your monitor goes to. Alright, screen resolution, bilinear smooth. 16 by 9 rendering. You want to go 5K if you can computer go to it. Some people like 4K or 2K. Some might go 1080p. It depends on your computer and GPU and all that. Here we go. Basic. Everything looks great on this part. Now we're gonna go to texture replacement. You want to asynchronous texture loading. You want to click off of that. You want to go into load textures, not dump textures. If you want dump textures, you can do that also. Now we're going to hit close on it, and now we're going to minimize that. Brush here. Alright, so now we're going to go into the raster file and the textures file. So the raster file, it goes into your memcards folder. We're all looking into other things to help out with the raster file, but this is the best we can do. We do have a few surprises going on along the way in the future, different versions. So you want to go in the textures. click on the SULS 2158.2. Drag it in. Now this is a 1.8 gigabyte. This is all the files you need. Got them in. Graphics, texture replacement, low texture. Fast boot on that. Go. Now we are loading into the game. Now if you see here, we got a different color for the loading part. That's going to be great for us. Up and load, Jesus.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh God, let me turn my audio down. Alright, so sorry about that. So, that's the Omaha intro video. So we're loading in, and then now you see the start screen is different. That's our cover athlete for MVP Reborn right now. So you want to hit press start. Now it's going to say memory card for PS1 is not formatted or unformatted or something. I'm going to hit that. I forgot to tell you about the roster. So here we go. So now, what you want to do, you want to put this in port 1. Now this is when the game does that. Now memory card reinserted. Loading. Okay, well, way to go. I'm gonna reset the game. Card. So that way you do get the rosters.
EA Sports.
Right.
It's in the game.
Well, this is what happens when you don't format or switch your memory cards to the roster memory card file. So I guess that. There we go. We're gonna go back into the game. You can skip the Omaha video, generate names, all that. Now you can go to manage rosters, load rosters. Here we go. This is the roster file Reborn. Load into it. Now, if you want to make sure if you got the roster file, go to the Pac-10, and if you see Oregon, that's how you know you did it, saw it correctly. Just go to a random game, Clemson. There's the bats.
Welcome back to the game. Today's game features.
So I don't know why my game's running slowly. I think it's because I'm
and Oregon
off my C drive. But here you go. We're in the game now. Loading in.
You're watching EA's NCAA baseball.
So we're gonna go into the tutorial.
Number 37.
And I'm gonna teach you how to install the PlayStation buttons for pitching and the score button. So here we go. we're gonna pause the game here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go textures folder. We're gonna go alt replacements. Go to broadcast. And now, since we are going to heavily integrate ESPN presentation, so we have all the ESPN networks, Longhorn networks, obvious in there, ABC, ACC, ESPN, all that. So now, if you don't want to play on ESPN Plus, let's say ABC, you want to select replay wipe, scorebook, and network. What you want to do here, you want to do this. You want to copy this, and you want to go into replacements, general, broadcast, and boom. And then you want to copy it in there. Now when it says the destination has 69 files with the same names, what you want to do, you want to replace the files in the destination. So we're going to go back into the emulator. We're going to go hit settings, graphics, load textures, and you want to unpause it, and then boom, ESPN on ABC.
And we're now
there we go.
Underway.
Now that's the way to do it.
Grounded to the first baseman. One gone here in the inning. Let's take a look at the home team's defense. Oregon has a fairly consistent infield.
Alright, so you officially now know how to install the alternate broadcast. Now, what you want to do now, if you want to play on PlayStation buttons here, we're going to go back into our emulator. We're going to do the exact same thing like we did for the scorebook. Alt replacements. Controller. PlayStation. You want to copy the pitching file first. So we're going to go into replacements, and we're going to find them. It's gameplay, pitching. Now what you want to do here, you want to paste it in there. Okay, well, I just screwed that up. I'm so sorry. Destination has 2 files with the same names. Go. Pitching now. Settings, graphics, low textures. Boom. There's your PlayStation buttons. You can also do this with team selection. Yep. Controller overlay. And just go in there, drag the PlayStation controller file in there, and then boom. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and exit out of this game, and we're going to go ahead and go to the Florida Gators. So we do have we have one alternate uniform, and that is for the Florida Gators. So we're going to exit out of this, and we're going to go play now. I'm sorry, my computer is running slow today. Going to the Florida Gators, and I'm going to say squared and just use the same team. We're going to go in here. Go in here and load.
Hello, everybody.
Sure
this game features the Florida Gators
jersey file, whichever
and the Florida Gators.
So we're going to go into...
Hello, everybody. Mike Patrick and Kyle Peterson as we get set for baseball here with EA Sports. Hello, everybody. It feels a little more like football weather. We've got a great one for you today. The sophomore is the starter today. He certainly is, Mike. His pitch list consists of a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a hook, a slide piece, and a 2-seam fastball.
Copy this. Replacements. Back to replacements. Back to Florida. jersey. Okay, this is the wrong one. So you go into home. And boom. Basically replace the 6 files. I'm going to do the exact same thing you do with the score box and the pitch selection. It's go textures again. And then boom. Basically, you have officially known how to do the
Pitcher's
replacement
ready to go.
broadcast and uniform.
Skied to left.
Hopefully
The
there'll
left
be
fielder
more,
seems to have it all the way.
but here you go. The Florida Gators and their great detail. And the Florida man did amazing on these. The Gator skin, even though the graphics are not going to show pretty good, but they still look amazing. But here you go. That is basically the full installation video of how to install MVP Baseball Reborn for PCXX2. Have a good time and enjoy the mod.